difference. Just a little bit of God's touch in your life can turn sour into sweet, sorrow into joy, and mourning into dancing. Let me tell you a story. There was a child who was at about 6 months old. Okay, he was adopted. Okay, and then that guy, they found out he probably has some medical problems, and he's in and out between hospital and home, hospital and home. And at the end, he did not grow tall. I probably am taller than him. They assume that he probably has cystic fibrosis. Okay, so therefore, if you have cystic fibrosis, your lungs has no capacity to breathe. You may eventually need a lung transplant. But this guy loves sports. He loves football, he loves soccer, or whatever you call it, he loves basketball. He's into sports. But because of his small stature, on a 5'2", 5'4", you can't be in the NBA, They will eat you. Or you can't be in the NFL because they're going to eat you. Alright? Alive. Alright? But most probably he was bullied at school because he's too small, even though he loves sports. But the thing is, his sister and himself, one day, they started learning skates. Alam niyo yung skating? Ha? Uso-uso sa atin sa Pilipinas yun yung skating, ice skating. Yeah, if you're rich. Not in my province. Okay? But there was one guy who noticed that he was actually excellent in what he does. And eventually, after so much training and everything, he became a candidate for the Olympic skating, single in men's division, men's division. And he was trained, and then after that he won 4 straight gold medals. Okay, from 1984 to 1988. 4. He's the guy who would backflip on ice skate. Wow, talagang. And this guy, his name is Scott Hamilton. He was, I don't know if you heard about it. YouTube him, search him in YouTube. You will be impressed how good this young man is. Okay? Now, people think he cannot do it because of his appearance. He's not the most handsome guy, even though he's American. I am more handsome than him, actually. And I have more hair than him. But, people look at the appearance of men, right? And they tend to judge him. See that man? You see that woman there? I don't think that you're going to be this or you're going to be that. That's what people think about us. But they don't know our capacity. But people think he cannot do it because of his appearance. But let me tell you what it things, okay? You are not who others think you are. You are what God says you are.
Amen. Amen.
Amen? Kahit nano. Okay? Kahit nano lang. God can still use them. Okay? Even though you have he's a small guy. Nano lang, no? Nano. O nano. Okay, God, ginagamit din ng Panginoon. God can still use small people like me. And I tell you, I'm mighty at work. I tell them what to do. Don't forget, I still have a position. Yung mga porter, not porter, he's a big guy, about 6'4". Peter, I want you to stock up the room right now. Nano lang to. Quit thinking about your disappointment in life. Asking God why you went through those negative things in life. Bakit ako? You know what? There's one thing I would like to tell you. Get on with life. Move on. Nasaktan ka noon. Get on. Move on. Sinaktan ka niya. Get on with life. Move on. You didn't get that job. Nasaktan ka. You were hurt. It's okay. Get on with life. Move on. Tomorrow will be another day. Right? There will be another woman or another man for you. Amen? Don't dwell in your disappointment right now. But why me? Why you hurt me? Okay, so we will get on with life and move on, right? Moses, okay, let me just remind me of Moses who were traveling with people in the book of Genesis, okay? They've been traveling for days and they were so thirsty and hungry, all right? They were so thirsty, and when they saw a river, they rushed to the river, okay? But when they started drinking the water, it was actually bitter water. They could not drink the water. Have you come to a point in your life that you get so discouraged in life? You thought that you could reach that goal. You thought that your plan is beyond reach. Then all of a sudden, they all just crumbled and fall apart. You thought that the river is there. You thought you're going to taste it. You thought you're going to drink the water. You thought that the water is sweet. But all of a sudden, it was bitter. It was a disappointment. What is God saying? Okay? That when life is bitter or life is unfair, God has got an ingredient that could turn bitter water into sweet. And you know what God did? Put a tree in there, and the water became fresh and sweet. Now people could drink, and you may not understand why you went through what you went through, but don't try to figure it all out. You just have to use your faith. Faith is all about trusting God when you don't understand the things in life. Some people got so caught up with why God didn't answer their prayers. Like, God, you could have healed my loved ones. You could have restored my marriage. You could have given me that job. You could have passed me the exam. You could have given me a higher mark in my living cert, and so forth and so on. You could have done this for me or whatever. Here's what I learned.